What's going on, y'all? We're gonna go ahead and take some of that leftover buttermilk from our butter and we're gonna make some fluffy buttermilk pancakes. We're also gonna talk about mixing techniques because it is important. You don't want chewy pancakes. Let's go. All right, y'all, so we need 2 bowls, one for our wets, one for our dries. We're gonna go ahead and add our wets into our dries. We're gonna go ahead and measure all this stuff out. You guys can measure with me. We'll do everything in grams because it's more accurate. Dry ingredient bowl on the scale. We're gonna go ahead and tear it out to 0. First thing, you can use all-purpose flour. It's perfectly fine as it's already a nice blend. I'm going to use cake flour and all-purpose flour, and the difference being is just to make it a little bit more tender. The less protein in the flour, the more tender the product. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and use a 50-50 blend. I'm gonna take 65 grams of cake flour and 65 grams of all-purpose flour, and we're gonna go ahead and get that in our bowl. And then all you really want to do, you don't want to add it up. You have this cool little button on your scale, which is tear. So we're going to go ahead and tear the scale and add our cake flour. Let's do it. Everybody thinks flour is very simple. I'm here to tell you it's not. There's different varieties of wheats, different seasons, hard wheats, winter wheat, summer wheat. Then you got high protein. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get our baking powder. We're going to use about 5 grams of this. Don't mistake it for baking soda. Baking powder for rise, baking soda for spread. At least that's the way I remember it. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and add our baking soda. We need 3 grams of baking soda. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this in. I trust myself. So I hit 3.4. It's not a big deal, trust me. We're gonna add 12 grams of sugar into our dries. Let's get it. That's not all of our dries. We still got one more thing, which is salt. Calls for 1 gram of salt. You can measure it. I'm probably gonna do a little bit less. I'll do like, there we go. A nice pinch. All right, so now we have our dries. You can take a fork or a whisk. I got this cheap whisk. I don't know how it got here, but I got it. I'm going to use this. We're going to go ahead and just whisk our dry ingredients to get everything combined, right? Yeah, I remember this baby from our butter video. This is our buttermilk. So we need 240 milliliters. Yeah, I know the funny part is I didn't even know if I didn't know if I would have enough coming into this video, but guess what? We got some left over. All right, beautiful. Let's put this buttermilk back in the fridge. We're also gonna use 1 egg. I know there's different grades of egg, large, small. I could put a weight to it as well, but 1 egg, don't worry, you'll be fine. If you don't trust yourself, crack it in a bowl first. I'm sure we're fine. So, 1 egg. What we're also gonna need is some melted butter. Take that culture butter that we made, but I'm gonna melt down 28 grams of this and we're gonna throw it in with our wets. All right, y'all, so we're back. We got our melted butter. We're gonna go ahead and just add that into our wets. We wanna combine everything, honestly. Everything has a method, and we combine our wets and our dries beautifully. Have our wets, we got our dries. We're gonna add our wets into the dries and just mix it until it's combined. That way it doesn't develop gluten and you don't have a chewy pancake. I don't like chewy pancakes, I like tender fluffy pancakes. If you want chewy pancakes, then it's up to you. Lumps are okay, they are fine, all right? And then you can even go a step further, letting it rest, you know? You can let the mixture rest. It'll relax the gluten that's already formed, all right? But remember, the less you mix, the less gluten is developed, and gluten is what's gonna help give structure to the product, right? Elasticity. That's why sourdough bread, when we develop that gluten, it's nice, it's chewy, right? Like when we make sourdough, it's nice and chewy because we allow gluten to form. But for tender cakes, things like pancakes and muffins, we don't want that. This is combined. As you can see, yeah, it still has some lumps. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna heat up our skillet. All right. Some people gonna say I'm using too much butter. Yeah, but Y'all better get on Paula Dean before y'all get on me. Now. And now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make our pancakes. All right. Let's go ahead and give this baby a flip. Beautiful. Can you hear that? Now we're gonna go crank out a couple more, baby. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, y'all, so we got our pancakes here. Delicious, beautiful, golden. I recommend, like, if you want these pancakes, just mix all your dries, put it in a jar, put it in an airtight container, and then when you're ready, add your buttermilk, add your butter, and add your egg. Look at these, beautiful, golden, fluffy, nice and light, tender. We're gonna go ahead and show you some of the butter that we made the other day. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stack of pancakes. Look at that. No effort, no effort. No effort at all. Let's go ahead and get it a try. Oh my God. I might have to probably let y'all go in a second because these right here, amazing, beautiful, easy, nice and tender, very light. Like, these are very, very light. Everybody will love these pancakes. Now imagine doing your variations. If you want to do chocolate chip, you want to do lemon ricotta. This right here, hands down, this is the answer. This is my reward for filming. All right, y'all, so here we are. We got these beautiful pancakes. These pancakes right here. These pancakes right here are it. Make them, tell me what you think. I think the balance of sugar is just right as well. And then, like I said, if you got any additions, just go ahead and make them. That's a good way to use our leftover buttermilk. I don't got no more, so I won't be having no pancakes tomorrow, but right now, I got these. Make sure to drop a like. Let me know what you think in the comments if you made these or if you think you got a better recipe. But I can tell you that these are a no-brainer, very simple, great way to use the buttermilk that we had left over from our butter. Until then, be safe, take care, and thanks for watching. I don't think y'all understand. I'm really doing this to show y'all you can make this too.